Secretary General of RGC and RGC VIPs here, and colleagues in the audience. It's a great pleasure to tell you what we did together. CRG grant. CRG grant of the SF sector began in something like 2019, 2020. That was the first year that the grant was out, and I was lucky that our group was lucky to obtain one of the 4 grants in that year, and that certainly was the first CRG grant for Shue Yan University. So we are quite happy about that. Now, the previous presentations have mentioned a lot of the important things that you need to do, you need to care about, you need to sort out, and so on in your application. So I'm not going to go through my application, and which are the most important things. And I got only 10 to 15 minutes. It passes very quickly, but I can make it even shorter though. All right. So our topic was youth identity status and the psychosocial correlates, a longitudinal study in Hong Kong. Now, that was just a modest $3.5 billion. It's almost the cheapest CRG grants so far. But it was big money for us, for the whole group, very encouraging. We began in the beginning months of 2020, and then we are close to finishing. I mean, the end date is December 2023, and we just had organized an international conference, one-day conference, but international conference on this topic, and we found that we were so gratified to know that the topic of youth identity status actually has been lots of research in overseas, but then in Hong Kong and mainland China, Macau, and so on. In the Chinese-speaking Chinese societies, very few efforts had been done, and we are the first pioneer research group to tackle this issue for Hong Kong. So a very encouraging result. Now, I will pinpoint several important ingredients for the application, for a successful application. Now, let me begin with G. G refers to group. Now, this group, who will make the proposal for this CRG grant. Now, the group is very important. When you form the group, it shouldn't be just I'm friendly with that, and then with him, and then other people also ask, can I join, and so on. Now, your group, you must identify a group within your university or outside the university. Collaboration can go beyond, or should go beyond, institutions. And very often, the research cluster that very often would be already in your university, like you're studying elderly people or family or young people and so on. Gradually, there would be several research directions, several research clusters, and that would be an important or one of the ways that you can select your group members. Now, academic quality of the group members are very important. Select those who already have a good track record. Of course, for younger colleagues to have a promising track record. Okay, so this group so formed is very important, because if you get a grant, then it will be 2, 3, 4 years, or even longer, that this group you will collaborate, just like a family and so on. And then the second ingredient I suggest is dedication. Now, the group so formed, dedication is a result of a group which draws the commitment of everybody that if we get a grant, then we will be a very important research team to take up this topic. So you prepare for the strong project proposal is the highest priority, meaning, you every day when you're day and night, you think of this proposal, you think of this proposal being successful, you think of the money which you will be sharing in this project, rather than anything else. That takes the priority of the day. A group identity, gradually a group identity develops when everyone is focusing on devoting their energy to the proposal. Now, collaboration, C. Collaboration is a key word of the CRG project, right? So collaboration can be quite difficult sometimes. It's not an easy task working with colleagues of other disciplines. Sometimes you have members, team members from other institutions. Our group we are quite fortunate because we're all in the same university and we are all in the same discipline. I mean, social science discipline, right? We have sociology, social work, business. We have psychology and so on, sociology and so on. So it's interdisciplinary. We so argue during the panel, okay? But then all of us do surveys and questionnaires and all that. So we share the same set of toolkits, right? And then it's just our topic. Our attention is different. Our attention is different. That all the antecedents or outcomes of types of youth identity or youth identity statuses, that all of us contribute on the basis of their knowledge and skills in their disciplines. There should be a clear division of labor and effective communication, very necessary, because if you need to have a clear division of labor. Otherwise, no one knows who is doing what and so on. Now, the RGC is having a very tight schedule, so that they come to visit you one year after, and you have so many things to sort out, to present, and so on. So you must have someone who will be the project coordinator, who does all the dirty thing of putting things together and so on. And then effective communication. I mean, how about a meeting tomorrow? Everyone will have to reply, and everyone has to be present in the meeting, because there's so many things that make the decisions must be made and so on. So have this structure in your group. Interdisciplinary. It must be the core feature of the proposal, collaborative research grant, interdisciplinary. But the term interdisciplinary is very, very difficult to argue. I mean, is it not multidisciplinary as well? Is it cross-disciplinary as well? I mean, interdisciplinary. What does that mean? Now, it's up to you to justify your proposal. Okay. I mean, there's no standard definition of interdisciplinarity, but you have to justify your research. Why is it interdisciplinary and not just multidisciplinary? Multidisciplinary seems to be just putting together several disciplines together, and that's it, right? But interdisciplinary must involve the interaction of these different disciplines within this group, right? Within this research team. So I wish you good luck in defending the interdisciplinary during the panel. The panel will definitely ask the question, how to assess? This question must raise up, and you have to tackle it skillfully. Next is R, research quality. You have to have the state-of-the-art theoretical framework, state-of-the-art methodology, and sometimes, like old people like us, what we learned in our statistics during graduate school was in the 1990s and so on. It's just the ordinary path analysis and log linear modeling and so on. But now you see terms like M+, you see terms like latent growth, blah, blah, blah. I mean, all those are new to me. And then, but we have younger colleagues who can handle all these more advanced statistical tools. So we are at ease, because we have someone to take care of the analysis at the highest advanced level. Right. So social impact, of course, research finding must have lasting impact. That was discussed by Professor Lowe and Professor Lee. But the CRF is a bigger money, so you have to demonstrate that you have lots of social impact. But impact, remember, is more than just knowledge transfer, right? You don't just give a talk and then say, I have made impact. Impact, you have to trace. The impact has to be to the reach and significance of it, right? And who the beneficiaries are, and what's the root of impact, and evidence of the impact. Now, that's a very difficult thing to do. I did once before or soon after I left Chinese U. That was the last RAE exercise. That was terrible. The first time to have to include the social impact thing here. Now, longitudinal research always has an advantage, and that's quite easy to understand, right? You get more money because of the of the longer duration. But the thing is, when you talk about impact, when you talk about theoretical implications and practical implications, longitudinal design gives you data which can satisfy a lot of the causality issues and different time points kind of thing. So try to submit a research design kind of proposal rather than just a cross-sectional thing, right? All right. So I have talked about group dedication, collaboration, interdisciplinary, research quality, social impact, the GDCIRS ingredients, right? What do all these letters mean? If you change a little bit, rearrange the letters, they become IDS, CRG, and that is what you want, right? And that is what you want to prepare for the best in order to before you submit the proposal. I wish you all good luck. Thank you.